Body don't drink tape. It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Russell Coight. Great moments and memories. I'm ready to dive in, but before we dive in, y'all know I need y'all to dive into that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so I get suggested. Where we go?
G'day, I'm Russell Coight, and welcome to my backyard, the Aussie Outback. Here's an idea. I know a bit about tracking. You guys go and hide. I'll go over there, count to 20. I'll see how quickly I can find you from the little I know about it. I know some, but not a lot. Okay, this will be good.
My guy playing hide and seek. What's
Absolutely fascinating. These guys can just disappear into thin air. I'll be looking for broken twigs, a movement of a leaf or whatever. I can't promise I may be able to find them. Let's see how we go. It's about time now.
I'm intrigued now.
No.
They didn't move one step.
What's the biggest number that you've had to cater
For dinner?
Yeah.
For dinner?
Yeah.
Had a big shearing mob. There were about 30
What?
or so.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
30 guys. And rouseabouts and classer and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy was highly distracted. He was highly distracted. I can't blame you, Russell. I can't blame you.
Every year, people are killed on outback roads in single vehicle accidents. The fact is, they fall asleep, and it's not hard to see why with the huge distances you have to travel. But there is a way to protect yourself. That's why I've stopped here at this roadside stop. These people here are taking full advantage of it. They're taking a power nap.
There you
Probably
go.
driving for hours, and they're taking a rest for about 20 minutes or so. So whether you by yourself or with somebody else, do what they're doing. And I know I will be a bit further up the road. Bill.
Well, I saw some movement in that car. Nah, but legit, that's exactly what. When I take long trips, like I do get tired driving. I do pull into just a random parking lot of like a fast food restaurant or anywhere, grocery store. I just the 15-minute timer, rest, take a quick power nap, and then you get up and you're able to drive through again. Those definitely are clutch. But what's going on in that car? What's going on in that car?
Bill, tell us that story about the tourist and the hairdryer. I love it.
Oh, yeah. That's a couple of years ago.
Tourist in a hairdryer?
June or July, right? Yeah, middle of the dry season. Yeah. No, actually, it was probably August because we'd had a bit of rain.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm standing out the front, and this car pulls up. Married couple.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And we got chatting, and they were asking
What did she have?
directions.
She had something with her. What did she have with it?
But the fella had a map. He had a book, a map. It was like an atlas. You get them in shops. And
She had something unusual for her hair. What was it that she had with her? She had a hair. Remember, she had a hairdryer. She brought a hairdryer with her up from Melbourne.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. She brought the hairdryer, and she said to you, "What did she say to you?" She said, "Where can I? I'm going into the desert. Where can I plug this in?"
plug what in?
Plug the. You told me a story about it. Every time I come through, you tell the same bloody story, and now you've decided to talk about maps. It's not about maps. It's American woman. You don't know what I'm talking. You know, is this the same story that I'm thinking about? It was a hairdryer, wasn't it? Did she have a hairdryer? Is this? Which bill is this?
Which meal is this?
Look what I found here. It's called a cat's head burr. So called because it's shaped like a cat's head. Those thorns there are absolutely lethal. I'll stick into anything. If they get underneath your skin, it can make you very, very sore. I've seen one of these cripple. Hey fellas! As I said, absolutely lethal. Ironically, cattle with their strong hooves aren't affected by them. In actual fact, they'll eat these because they're a good source of nutrition. So if you catch if you've got bare feet, avoid those. They can make you very, very sore.
Bro! What is going on? My boy's trying to do TV right now. And my guy riding past showing his butt cheeks, bro.
Because those guys there are. It never ceases to amaze me the number of people who come to the Outback without a good first aid kit. They're city slickers, most of them. They think they can jump on a mobile phone and have a doctor here within a couple of minutes. Well, it doesn't work like that. That's why I always carry one of these, a remote area first aid kit. And in it, you'll find everything you're going to need for a couple of weeks in the bush. Because the reality is, you never know when an accident might happen.
He need it now.
Let's get us a Band-Aid out of there. It's a beautiful still life you got there, Greg. Absolutely magnificent. Now, how long did that take to paint?
2 odd weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, it did.
Oil or pastel?
Pastel.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I got to tell you what, I love chrysanthemums.
Really? But they are tulips.
Yeah, I love tulips.
Yeah,
I knew they were tulips, but I'm just saying that I love all flowers. And
That's good.
Well, I'm going to say it certainly was a pleasure to spend some time with you, Greg. And, hang on a sec.
What's it? What is this, bro? What's going on with Russell, bro? Like, what show was this? Was it? I'm very intrigued because this is hilarious, bro. I like him.
We've got the All Aussie Adventure, Mr. Russell Coight. We'll give him a round of applause.
I will. Okay. Is it all number from my first album? Or is it something like this?
Tables 4, 5 and 6, your meals are ready.
Hey, hang on. Both men had a lot to gain if they were successful in finding fresh grazing land. For a start, they'd be national heroes. They'd be rewarded financially, and Forbes had a sweetheart back home waiting for him. And it was the thought of her that kept him going.
Wait, what did the card say? Adult. I didn't even see it until he covered it up. I hadn't even focused on it.
I'll tell you what, it sure is hot. And these conditions certainly take their toll on the vehicles. Just checking the radiator here. And you know what? I'll check it again tomorrow. That's the thing about Outback Survival.
Did he put that lid back on right?
Just checking the radiator here. And you know what? I'll check it again tomorrow. That's the thing about
I'll
Outback
check
Survival.
it again tomorrow.
You don't want to wait for a problem to develop into something that needs to be dealt with. Sure makes sense. You girls are great. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is great. You don't mind us riding with you like this at all?
No, that's fine. You got boyfriends back in the big city, have you?
No.
No,
not at the moment,
really?
actually.
Oh, that's a shame that you haven't got.
Yeah, you know, boys.
Yeah.
I like being single at the moment.
Do you go out with guys? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not. No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So no, not that there's anything wrong with being there. You know, I don't go in for fancy gizmos or whiz-bang inventions. My experience, they break down in a couple of days. But here's one that I do like. It's a fire steel, invented by the Swiss Army for their foot soldiers. It's a piece of hardened steel and a scraper. So when you want a fire, it's as simple as... And the great thing is, you just throw it in your bag and you don't have to worry about wet matches or waterproof containers. Another thing that I like is a lamp. The great thing about these, you can pop it on your head and and you got your hands. Oh, shit! Get the
What you gonna put it out with?
bloody empty.
Oh Jesus!
What was it? Is that
That's how one of the bushfires started, right there, Russell. You were the cause of a bushfire, my guy.
my magazines are on fire. It's my mag. I just got the. Oh, they just sent the new one. Bugger it. Oh.
Oh, no, I'm scared of what might be in that water, cuz.
No matter where you are in the outback, you can always find a good spot like this to cool off.
Nah, it might be
There's
something
different
in
kinds of
there.
Spas and swimming pools. I'll take this every time. Have a look at this. Now you'd be forgiven for thinking it's just a pile of old rocks. But in actual fact, this has a purpose. It's an Aboriginal water marker. You see them all throughout this area. When a tribe was moving through a region like this and they found water, they'd mark it with a pile of rocks just like this. So when they moved through that area again, or another tribe came through, they'd know where to find water. If I was to dig down here a couple of foot, I'd find an underground spring or a creek or whatever. Aboriginal water marker. Absolutely fascinating.
That's pretty dope, though. Is that true? That's legit pretty cool. That's an Aboriginal water marker. I rock with that. Before my guy knocked it all completely down.
Being an old bushie, I like to use a map and a compass when it comes to finding my way around remote areas of the country. But this little unit here has pretty much changed all that. It's a GPS, or Global Positioning Positioner.
Global Positioner. Is it Global Positioning Satellite, right? Satellite? Yeah, I don't even know what GPS stands for.
Is that
Yeah, hi. Russell Coight. Hi. I'm Aiden. I'm ready. So, Mum! She's an invalid, she can't come out. Alright, hit the road!
How long
my.
are you allowed to get away for?
Oh, whenever. Doesn't matter.
It'd be restricted though. We'd have to get back by a certain date, wouldn't it? You'd like to get. You got to go to school or work or anything coming up?
Nah.
I'm a free man.
Any other Aidens in the street there? Any other like younger kids?
No, I'm the only Aiden.
That's the one. Right. Okay, that's good. No, no, it's great. We're going to have a great trip. How long?
Woohoo!
Have you seen the show?
He said, "Who y'all got me in the car with? Who y'all put me in the car with?"
Shows that I've done on television, Nathan?
Oh,
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah. And you like them, do you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're pretty good.
Which was one of your favourites? So feel free to ask me any questions about where we're going or what's happening. I've been coming up here for 20 years, so I've got a fair amount of information stacked up here in the old noggin. It's an encyclopedia of bushcraft, if you like, so feel free to thumb through it at any stage.
When are we having lunch?
when are we having? All I'm worried about is where we eating. I'm hungry, so I don't really care about where we going or what's in the bush. I just want to know where the food at.
None of your yuppie furniture or fancy cocktails, just good old-fashioned atmosphere and great blokes for having a drink with. G'day, mate.
There's a guy in the middle of the desert, right?
Yep.
Dead.
Yep.
And nothing around him for like 50 miles.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh. Yep.
How did he die?
Snake bite.
No, it wasn't snake bite.
The marks can be very small. You don't often see them or feel them.
No, it wasn't snake bite.
Okay. Dehydration.
No.
What time of year was it?
but it doesn't matter.
Was it September? Because if your mate was out there in September, he would dehydrate in a couple of days. He probably didn't take enough water, enough supplies, and he's just died. The sun can kill you, or like that every time.
There you go.
No, it wasn't dehydration.
What happened then?
He was in a plane, and he jumped out, and his parachute didn't open.
No, it was definitely a snake bite. Okay, that is now set. It's just a matter of
Jesus.
baking it, and that's where this little fella comes in. You can't expect a croc to eat a bit of old meat, so mate, let's whack him into the trap and away we go. Come on.
I didn't think we were going to kill the chook.
Mate, it's the law of the jungle. Just put him in there.
Lord, you got to sacrifice
we
the
have to-
chicken.
Yes.
I thought you said we were going to get some meat from the butchers.
No. Now, the rainforest may look pretty, but in actual fact, it's really quite dangerous. There are poisonous vines, all the trees have thorns. If they catch you in the face, they can take your eye out. So whenever I'm in the jungle, I always wear a good pair of sunglasses. That way your eyes will always be protected. Oh, just caught round. Oh!
You right, mate?
I'm fine, it just got me in the eye. Just move.
No, I'm fine. You just got me in the eye. That eye gone. That eye done for. I like Russell, bro. He's a really funny guy, bro.
Go there.
I
Go
rock
there.
with Russell.
Go forward. Okay, you can drop him now.
Oh, he got my...
Oh
pull it
my
out.
God, bro.
You know, I never get sick of sitting around a campfire, staring into the coals, listening to the sound of the Aussie boy.
adventures, time to hit the road.
Aiden, right, just cool it, mate, okay? Well,
Oh my
it's been
Lord.
quite a trip, hasn't it? The
Yes.
final resting place of Forbes and Montgomery, still out there. Well, I've got a good feeling that we're going to find it. It's going to take plenty of work and some fancy navigation. But that's all coming up when we next meet for another all Aussie adventure. Good night. Bugger it.
Oh my gosh. I like him, bro. I like Russell Coight. He's a funny dude. That's how we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion. You can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. It's your boy Neal. Out.